All right. Let's see. Guys, this is Brian, aka Texas Treasures. Waiting for my other guest to show up. It's a Thursday night live show. Running a little behind. Okie dokie. All right, just waiting. Waiting. We're waiting. Let's see. Here we go. All right. All right. Just waiting on Clay's Closet, Scott, Dumpster Dive Dad, maybe Kevin, the Thrifting Lounge, as we do our weekly Thursday night reseller roundtable. We'll be talking reselling and all things related. Just waiting on my guest to arrive. Looking over my weekly notes. I don't know if how many of you guys out there use a notebook, a reseller notebook, to take notes and to go back to. And that's where I write down ideas, sourcing ideas. The conference call that I do, I put it on there, and then I refer back to it periodically. There, Mr. Scott. How's it going,
What's
Scott?
up?
Not much. Just look at a reseller's notebook. Curious, do you have a notebook or something like that where you jot down notes reselling related, like sourcing ideas, or kind of like Clay's thing but more organized?
I no, I don't. Yeah, I don't have anything. It's all up here.
Oh wow! I need to get on your
I should write stuff down. I should go more into doing that so I could go back to things, especially because things change on Amazon so much. Like one day it could be profitable, and then the next day it isn't. So I should go back and check like stuff I sold back last year. So yeah, it's
yeah. I mean, we were talking about that. I guess this week it came up, and like a lot of people on our morning show like actually do that. And here, I'll just kind of show you, make sure there's nothing. Everything looks pretty safe. So it's just, I put the date and
right.
just
that looks a lot better than Place.
Right, on loose pieces of toilet paper and
right. He does all his plans on a napkin, So
well, you know what he's doing, right? Like I asked him about that, I think today, and I was like, do you have a notebook? Well, I know you do a lot of notes, and he can't just have a notebook, right? So when someone design a notebook with his logo and all that, well, I'm going to use what I have. I had a free Mavericks notebook, so I used it. But speaking of Clay, weird Facebook didn't tell me I had a message. I'll be on in a few, as I said, trying to get him off the phone. He is ranting like father, like son. I see what
I wonder. He's cussing him out. Yes.
No, his
You're
dad's
not
a
doing
pretty.
anything with your life being a reseller. You got to get back to school.
What's wrong with you, Clay? He's doing the family business.
Yeah, go into family business, Clay. Come on, what are you doing this eBay crap and this YouTube crap?
Yeah, I was a city council on politics. What are you doing
Yeah,
selling
right.
women's clothing? No, his dad's a good guy. To Boys game before, no, a couple times. And I think we talked about before, he's got Mavs tickets, Cowboys tickets,
Right.
got all the tickets.
Sounds like
But
a good.
anyway, yeah. So I don't know. Like, I love my little notebook, and we were talking about it, and I think it's one thing to write it down, but like I need to go over it, like maybe once a day, go over the yesterdays. Sometimes it's a to-do list.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes maybe it's a nugget. Like I call them nuggets, things that you learn from other shows or on your own. Like, let me see. Here's a nugget. I'll give you a nugget from Wednesday. So I found talking about this. You can a 20 by 20 by 20 box like can hold up to 80 pounds. And if you use Mercari, it's only like $63 to ship out. And if you have a FedEx, I think it's $80. So wholesaling, because I hate selling clothes. And I found like my aunt, she got into reselling, and I sold her all those suits. I had about 20 suits that I just didn't want to list. They're good money, and I've made some good money on them. And so I basically gave them to her at cost at like $5. And so my thing is, as I do auction buys, whether it's estate sales or storage units or whatever, I need to be able to find people that want to resell the clothing and move wholesale.
Right.
So, like for example, there was an online estate sale last week and one of the lots was this guy's closet, and he had nothing. All of his dress shirts had the cleaners tags on them. He had suits, and I didn't really care about the clothing, but man, he had nice shoes. He had nice boots, cowboy hats. You can see they're Allen Edmonds. So there were probably about 10 pair of shoes and cowboy hats that I wanted, but I didn't want to mess with all the shoes. So the bidding went a little bit higher than I wanted, because at the time, like, I don't want to bid that high because of all those clothes. But if I have people that I can unload the clothes off of, and really if even if it's like $1 a piece, right, or even 50 cents a piece, depending on the quality of the clothing, if there's like 150 pieces of clothing at $1 a piece, and I win that lot for $175, that pretty much covers the cost. So
now, what is there? Do you guys have clothing consignment shops or anything like that, or Plato's Closet or anything like that you can sell at?
yeah, there's, well, not right now, but yeah, there's Buffalo Exchange apparently, and this is something that it's on my to-do list. Will buy your clothing, and they'll either buy it cash or they will give you a store credit. If you go with a store credit, they give you a percentage. So the thought process for me is get credit and then turn around, like if they have really nice shoes or something that I would sell,
right,
to buy those items. And Clay and I have talked about that, but obviously right now you can't do it. But once this lifts,
Dad, come on! I'm trying to do it live. I've been on YouTube all day long.
Bring him on as a guest.
Yeah,
here, come on.
We want to hear about Clay as a kid.
Yeah, let's hear the rant live.
Yeah, bring the rant on YouTube.
Oh, he got scared. He's scary. Golly.
So, did you win any auctions this week?
Yeah. I've won 3. And like the one I'm working on right now, it had, well, you saw the pictures, that glass piece. And
I saw those. Yeah.
and it also had about 300 books.
Oh, yeah, I saw you listing those before. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been going through these. About half of them, like if it's worth $10 or less, like this one. Let me see. If it's worth $10 or less, I'm just going to donate it.
Okay.
Found out that one's 1817.
Nice.
Apparently, I'm hoping it's in one of the other bags. No ISBN. I couldn't find anything on eBay. I couldn't find points. I couldn't find anything on Terapeak. I found one seller out there that had the 2 sets, and he was asking 5,000 for the 2.
Oh,
I don't know what the real market is,
right.
but I've been listing these books, and I like it because they go real quickly. And I would say, like I said, about 40 to 50% are worth selling,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of them are going, $10 to $50. There's some Bibles,
Right.
and some of it'll sell kind of. But I only spent $22 on that lot of books. And like we talked about that phone, it's going to be $100, and that piece of it's called a Weinstein numbered autographed, or not autographed, signed glass,
Mm-hmm.
200 to 300, and I think I paid 60 for that. So it's going to be good. Another auction I won that I'm heading out tomorrow to pick up had a lot of Thomas the Tank stuff on it. I like some vintage electronics, and then Monday I'm picking up. So like the online auctions, man, they've been good, and I think that's probably will be the direction I will move forward on. And the stuff's already selling. Like I've won 4, and the first one that's totally listed, that stuff
Mm-hmm.
is selling, and like I'm already in the profit. So I think on the bulk buys, what you want is like maybe one piece that get your good stuff listed first. That really good piece, like maybe that phone or that art piece sells, and then you're positive, and then get all the other stuff listed.
Mm-hmm.
And as that slowly sells over time, that will just be a steady stream of income.
Right.
Here we have well, hello, Switchblade Jim.
Yep.
Welcome to the show. Any shipping tips for sellers transitioning from Facebook Marketplace to eBay? That question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, yeah.
Switchblade Jim,
Well,
good name.
yeah, that is a good name. Like, profile pic too, all right?
Right?
You
Yeah,
open
I
up
like
the
that.
turn on the display. I
I
like
need
it.
to look him up on my phone here. I gotta
So
subscribe. Sorry about
the thing
that.
the thing about eBay is that's usually the hardest part, to be honest, Jim, is figuring out the shipping. So um, at the beginning, you'll want to get a scale, a tape measure, get free USPS priority mailboxes,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll give them to you free. Yeah, there's
Like $20 maybe. Waymax on Amazon.
well, yeah, you can get them anywhere. I think I got mine for
Yeah.
$1 at garage sale.
Free
Yeah,
USPS.
Yeah. Get the regional A, the regional B, and the.
See, I don't see
I
that's
guess
even beyond my knowledge. I don't even know
Yeah.
what that means. I know that it means within a
so.
area, but
Yep.
There's
I
a
have no
couple of
clue.
things. If
Even
it's
some of the stuff that I ship on Amazon's been going regional A, and I save a whole bunch of money on that just having those boxes here.
Doesn't that mean you have to be close? Is that what it means? Like in your
There-
region?
Yeah, like you guys in Texas have a definite advantage compared to me in California or Kevin in Florida, because the regional A you can put 70 pounds in there, which I've never gotten 70 pounds into a regional A, but it's by zone. So
Okay.
zone is your closest, which would be A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. And so, like if you're in the middle of the country, like you guys are, it's definitely you definitely need regional A boxes and regional B boxes. So that's and cubic shipping on pirate ship. So if you could do save a lot of money with pirate ship if you set up a ship account.
Check out pirateship.com.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like I think Clay's still at this point where so you'll want to measure everything, like weigh it, what size box is it going to be in, and when you go into the listings, like you can select calculated, and it's going to give you the price for that for the postage depending on where it's going to. I would do that at the beginning until you get a feel for shipping. But after a while, like me, I almost never weigh anything anymore. I can tell if I feel, and I'll do flat Clay, and I'm thinking, here's another thing we were talking about on today's call. So Chris is switching over to free returns, and I've also been doing buyer pays shipping, but doing free returns for a couple reasons. I guess the biggest reason is the item not as somebody gets your item, right? They just want their money back, and they don't want to pay for the shipping because they know if buyer pays shipping if they're smart. So they're gonna say it's item not as described, and when eBay sees that, you're done, right? You're gonna have to pay for the shipping back, even if the item is perfect. You're just not gonna win that. So switching over to that will knock down the item not as described. Any of those your metrics, there's a certain threshold where eBay will hit you with a 4% penalty fee, and he said based on his volume, that's like $1,000 or more a month. So to keep that down, plus like for me, I'm top rated seller. So if right now, I'm top rated seller. I would get the top rated seller plus, which would move me up in the rankings. And if people are searching for free shipping, in theory, it should move me up in the rankings and to lead to more sales. Plus, you also get a 10% final value credit on your value fees. So I'm going to try that at least on items that are, now if I've got a big giant TV or something, I'd probably still charge shipping. And see how that works.
Switchblade, what are you usually shipping or selling on Facebook Marketplace that you're going to sell on eBay?
Whatever the hell he wants when his name is Switchblade.
That's right. Yeah.
And you'll buy it. And you'll pay top price.
And you won't return it.
He's saying, you're going to buy from me.
Yep.
I don't know where you live, but I'll find out.
That's funny.
I like that Switchblade.
I do.
I haven't thought of a Switchblade in. Isn't that the knife that would pop out, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Illegal.
I always like the guys that could do the butterfly knives.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool. With the nunchucks too.
Now I'm picturing Dwight Schrute or something, with either of those.
Yeah.
Sports memorabilia and sneakers.
Yeah.
Some vintage athletic clothing.
If you could get some of that stuff in a padded flat rate, you'd definitely save a lot of money.
And the clothing, get it in a poly bag too. It'll cut down.
These are clear, but yeah,
poly bag it. Yeah.
Poly bag. Cut it down or just fold it and measure it. Yeah.
And even on the shoes, like women's shoes, I'll usually get those and put them in the flat rate padded envelope too. Like it's seven something to ship it that way cheaper. So what was your?
What did your dad want, Clay?
Oh, I don't know if I told you, but here's the short version. In fall of 18, his stepmom left him. And then I'm going to carefully say this in case somehow a relative of mine who might or might not be a sibling, he's not watching, but you never know.
Right.
Dad had given the company / sold it to a relative, maybe not my brother. And I convinced Dad, after a month of being depressed about stepmom leaving, understandably, to go back to work. He went back to work and he was let go. In Dad's words, at least. So my life, we're closer now, but it takes up a lot of time because he's alone for the first time. He's almost 82, so he was like a little over 80 at the time. Literally, he's never literally lived alone, very successful in business. he was a zoning lobbyist, but so forced retirement kind of in his view.
Right.
I won't say mine, but not that I've potentially been threatened to be sued for that or other things I've said. So he gets worked up sometimes because he's lonely. And his skills, I'll say, he might or might not be a narcissist. And that relative might or might not be. And a grandfather of mine might or might not have been. So he called and because he's cut off now.
I think you're. Yep. Check your audio, Clay. You're muted.
I don't know why that happens. Sometimes it just. So
I think your computer says you talk too much.
Yeah. Right. So I called him purposely with only a minimal amount of time before the show, and I was like, I got to go. His phone stopped working, and I made the mistake of picking up, and he was like, I'll let you go. And it's like 8 times. And finally, I was like, I got to go, Dad. Okay. I didn't mean to bother you. It's fine, Dad. Just
probably be some good entertainment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but also I feel bad that I'm talking about, I know I probably have, but yeah.
Yeah. So, your dad's a good guy, though.
He is. Yeah, real good guy. He's just lonely, because he was like, he had a company, and it was like when he left, I worked there for 4 or 5 years back in the early O's, and there was like 10 people. Now there was like 20. Yeah, they all came to his birthday party last summer. We had for him that Dad got to pay for because he can afford it, not us. But so he was well liked, and maybe he's not always the easiest to get along with. Like he said, maybe I made some mistakes in the marriage with Kathy, and I'm like, well, we all do, Dad. He's just lonely. Yeah, he's real nice and funny, but he just has nothing to do now. Yeah. And he watches too much politics on Fox and mostly Fox. And nothing against, hey, I can be real Republican, but no channel with politics to me, you should like small amount. I'm trying not to read the news anymore because or watch these conspiracy people,
Right. Yeah, I'm not spending the news right now. I'm just focusing on reselling. Like I've been getting up at like 7 and working till 5 or 6. Just to eat and cranking out those listings, which I'm curious about everyone else. And since I've been doing that, and I know I know there's money out there, so there's a couple of factors, but there's definitely been a strong correlation between listing more consistently every day and sales. Like I've hit new eBay, and I'm cranking out those listings this week. My goal is 6. Pretty sure I'm already past it by now. How are sales going for you guys?
I think I told you it said I don't have that screen up, but what I say was up like 174% in the last month or something.
Oh wow!
Yeah. And I've sold 1,800 or whatever in the last month.
I have been getting so many lowball offers on eBay this week. It is just so frustrating. I guess I should put my minimums on there, but like I have a lot of 100 Xbox One games and PS2 games and stuff like that. Oh, Xbox 360, I meant. And I put it up for 200, which I knew was high, but this guy wants to offer me $1 a piece plus free shipping. So
you got to resell.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then I have some Trader Joe's spices that I have on there, and one guy for 2 of them wanted me to sell them for $350 free shipping, and then he wanted $450. Yeah, I was like,
wow.
These were leftovers from that I didn't send into Amazon, but still, I'm not gonna. That's giving it away because I can't even ship it for under $7.75 for a flat rate envelope or had a flat rate envelope. So
yeah,
just all low dollars this week. But Amazon sales are really, really good, of course. I think almost up to 1,300 for the month. Well, 12,300. So
let's go.
Yeah. So if you can,
here, let me hold on. Let me put you on the big screen.
Yeah.
Wow, 12.K. 12.8K.
Yeah, I'm trying today. So that's 17 units sold today for a little less than almost $500, $450. So yeah, it's.
Nice. I know, like I was telling Clay earlier, I've had so many sales yesterday that normally hour and a half to ship everything. Like it was 2 o'clock, and I will say I had more work stuff to do than normal. I spent about an hour on school stuff,
Right.
but at 2 p.m. I still didn't have everything shipped out. Like I do eBay first, and I do OfferUp, and then I say Poshmark for the end because Poshmark gives you more time to ship. But normally I get everything from the previous day, and I didn't even come close. So that's a really good thing. There's a couple things I'm doing. Well, first of all, like on eBay, it's games, puzzles, video games, you name it. Shoes are selling again.
Yep.
But on Poshmark, I do a lot of jewelry, and I told Clay this. So here's my theory. Now on Poshmark, it does take more work than eBay or anything else, but I think the more you put into it, oh my gosh, my dog. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. So every night around 8 o'clock, I send offers to likers, and what I've started doing, because here's my theory. Like during my morning Patreon call at 8 a.m. with Chris, while I'm listening, I open up my Poshmark app and I open it to new people that have just joined, and I'm just following, and I've done the math, and in a minute I can do about 100. So in an hour I can do about 6,000, maybe say 5,000, just to get a little fatigue. So 5,000 in an hour. So on that call, I am following all the new people, and the reason I do that, this is my theory, and tell me, I don't know, y'all can chime in. Like if you're new, because on Poshmark, people can buy things a couple ways. Number one, the search bar. That's where most people go. And then number two, your feed. It's like a social media feed. So if you're a brand new person, and like my closet, I think I have about 1,300 items and probably like 700 or replenishable jewelry pieces. And if you're new, even if you're following 50 people in the first day or whatever, if I'm sharing, and I share my closet gets shared about 4,000 times a day, I'm just bombarding your newsfeed until it grows. Number one, and then number two, every time you share your closet, your item goes up to the top of the search results. So if somebody's looking for Nike Flyknit shoes, and you just shared yours will show up at the top of the search result. And since I've been doing that for about a week and a half, and I would say my sales have probably gone, I mean, I don't know exactly, but they've probably gone up 30 to 50% by doing that. So I think, I think, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like on Poshmark, it's different. So you got to kind of figure out those angles. I also do bundle deals, like, 3 for 30 and things like that.
Did you say you had a virtual assistant or don't?
I do, yeah.
So what does your virtual assistant do? Because I have a virtual assistant, of course. But what does your virtual assistant do?
Well, they could set it up however they want. Like to me, the most important thing is sharing your closet. So mine does nothing but share my closet, and it's like 4,000 times a day.
So you on top of that are doing another 4,000 or 5,000.
Yeah.
On top of that. Okay.
Yeah, because they say on Poshmark, like your clicks per day will kind of get frozen out at about 10,000. So between the 4,000 to 5,000 they're sharing, and I will also share. Here's another little thing I do, like if a replenishable, like if there's a style of ring that keeps selling, and I have some that do that, you can move your items around in your closet. So every time something sells, I make sure that thing that just sold stays at the top of my closet. So really my top 100 things are the last 100 things that have sold, because Poshmark's all about being trendy, and especially with jewelry. So keeping those hot items at the top, also with the other things I've said, seem to be working. So I'm pretty pleased.
So how many sales this week on Poshmark?
I'm averaging probably 15 a day on Poshmark, and my eBay's really, for me, my eBay was real slow. And on eBay, it's probably about 10, well, 7 to 10, somewhere in that range. So I'm probably pushing out 20 to 25 orders a day.
Okay.
And I've only got like 600 and I don't know, 30 or 40 in my eBay store, so pretty good.
And what's your profit margin been?
On in general.
Uh,
On well, I know this because I do my weekly sales report. It's about, I'd say about 70% on eBay.
okay.
Those are my margins, and on Poshmark, it's gonna be way higher. It's gonna be in the hundreds of percent because I'm able to source the stuff wholesale, and
Right.
if
So,
I go ahead.
so you're selling your top goods, of course, through because you're sourcing wholesale and auctions and stuff like that. And we were talking a little bit earlier about trying to find ways to get rid of your bulk items, I guess. Is that what that's where you'd really start making more money, right? Because
Yeah, if I could find people, because my dream is, buying out an estate sale, like a whole estate sale. I think kind of like what Mike's talked about that. That's where I'd like to
Right.
get to, where they don't even go to the market, where I make those connections. And I don't know what it would cost to buy out a whole estate sale. Let's just say it's $5,000 for a good estate sale. Then I come in and I'd have to have manpower and have those connections, a connection for the clothing, furniture. Do I know a furniture person, or do I have a warehouse or a storage unit where I can get that moved? The good stuff gets listed on eBay. Maybe the cheaper stuff. Clay and I've talked about this. Maybe hire somebody that works out at the flea market to unload that stuff on the weekend. Basically,
I thought Chris was working on a wholesale marketplace. Is he still doing that or no?
I don't know. He hasn't mentioned it, and I know he tries a lot of different things. So I don't know if
He does try a lot of different things. Yeah.
Yeah, and like today we were talking.
That's the goal: is getting rid of stuff that doesn't sell, and making,
Right.
or making your money back off of your locker or whatever. Your storage locker.
To do it as quickly as possible.
That's the problem I'm having with pallets. If I look at a pallet, am I going to get my money back out of it? Or do I have enough resources to sell that stuff that doesn't sell? Because I don't do flea markets. There's not hardly any flea markets here. There's not hardly any. I'd have to do garage sales, I guess, to get rid of some of that stuff. So. And garage sale season is when I go out hunting. So.
Like what type of items would be in that pallet? Are you talking about small items, bigger items?
Yeah, smalls that are only worth $1 or $2, sort of like Adventures and Knobloch does. How he has all those small. That's the trick, I would think.
Yeah, I wonder if you could maybe like on Facebook Marketplace or somewhere try to reach out to maybe other resellers that may want that inventory.
Yeah. That's what we need to find, I guess.
Yeah.
Furniture people, maybe.
Well, somebody had a good tip on that too. Like he said, go onto eBay and like if you're in search by zip code in your zip code. So say mine's 75165. So I search sellers that sell clothing or whatever item it is that I'm looking code, and then reach out to them. Say, hey, I see these items. Would you be interested? These at a good price.
The problem is that is you're paying fees, obviously, if you're not if you're gonna sell it on eBay or stuff or Poshmark or Facebook Marketplace, of course. But.
So you do it the first time, right? Let's say they buy it through you on eBay the first time. After that, you give them your business card, and future transactions are off of eBay. I mean, the first one you would be, because you wouldn't want to jeopardize your account.
I wonder if you could use YouTube to find people for that stuff too. People that are looking for extra stuff like that. So.
A lot of the storage auction people, Wade's Venture, storage auction pirates, they do wholesale auctions. So
see, there's like I know they have the auction places where they could just drop it off at an auction house and they'd sell it for them, but we don't have that really here in Sacramento. So,
well, I mean, it's like Rockstar Flipper bought the 5,000 remotes, and I bought 100 from him. They're on their way. Like he's lotting them out.
Yeah, I know Craigslist Hunter did that a lot with tools or whatever it was that like shed flips and everybody bought off. But he has a bigger following of all of that, of course, Wade and all those guys. So
yeah, when you have
But I like the eBay idea because I'm like, surely we both have people near us.
For local pickup.
Yeah, or to buy the stuff off of us, you know.
And with a big resale channel like those guys, I mean, when you got that audience, that would be easier. Like my small channel with 543 subscribers, you know, it'd be a bit hard.
The other game is trying to sell that stuff on Instagram. If you can, you know, build up a
like Kev.
Yeah, like Kevin. Yeah, exactly.
Well, Mike had a video the other day, and he said he did his first sale to a subscriber. And he's like, it's something like, I kind of feel weird. He's like, I like all my sales are you know, he's like, nothing against the people that sell to their, but I'm like, who cares who you sell to? I bought something from Rally Roots because it was a cool shirt. And then part of the reason I wanted to get their, the thank you card. I'm not going to copy the whole thing, but I wanted to see the wording.
Play with fangirling, Scott.
Yeah, I know. He's only mentioned it a couple times.
What'd you say?
You were fangirling over
I was but it's a cool old school Buccaneer shirt. So I was like, why wouldn't they? Who cares? I mean, if you have an easy audience.
Right.
Well, God bless.
What's for dinner? No, I agree with you.
Goldfish is a snack right now.
Goldfish and Mr.
Yeah. Because I went to Tom Thumb to pick up that medicine and then had to wait some and then called Dad. So I'll eat after the show since we're probably not going to go forever tonight, you know.
Clay's Corona came back, Scott. That's
Corona came back.
My gonna be quarantined.
Well, pretty much am.
He had a sinus infection before we scare out the audience.
And now my sleep is just so screwed up. Janet, is there anything? Have you bought anything yet to sell? Where do you live? What is near you? Why don't you line things on a table and offer it to your viewers? Kind of like how I could do the Avon, you know, like anybody want to buy the.
Yeah, basically an auction. I mean, it's basically an auction.
Any of the.
We talked about doing that. I think, you know what? Next time I get a
Avon.
Stuff I don't want, I'm going to do that. What type of things are you looking to sell, Janet? Or anyone else out there? What would y'all be looking if you're a reseller, you want to resell, and you have a hard time getting inventory right now? What would you want to sell? Because like for me, I come across just about everything.
Anything under a pound, so it ships first class. That's
that or a big like that 20 by 20 by 20 I was telling you about.
Yeah,
like you could fill that up with 80 pounds of clothing. Gosh, that would ship for $63, and you're probably 80 pounds of clothing, like maybe 100 pieces, depending on what it is. I mean, so you could get a lot of inventory relatively cheap that way.
You could, yes.
All right, Janet. Just keep watching. I will do an auction at some point. I just got rid of a lot of my inventory. But as things pop up, I will. I'll let you know.
Yeah. I think one of the best sources of inventory is the bins, but you gotta dig through everything to find the stuff to sell. That's you know, because you definitely have your hands on it, and you can see if it has holes or anything in it, or in a locker. You can't see that, of course. But.
So Janet, all right. Most people start like we started with garage sales. If you find something for $1 and you can sell it for 10 or 15 bucks, when you first start, that's exciting, right? And that's a great ROI. And you can build up your capital like that. So that's a good model to start. But the longer you resell, as you get better at it, you start to get more selective in the things you want to sell because you start to factor in your time. So in your case, you know, maybe those would be the items you're looking for, those items that you can sell for $10, $15. You can get them for $1 to $3. And you can start to build up your capital and learn the things that you're reselling, and then you kind of just graduate to better things.
Yeah. The next comment is Amazon returns. That's a great way to get a lot of inventory and try different things, of course. The only thing is you're not going to get a huge ROI on all that stuff. But
Brian, was your electronics Amazon return, or what was that?
Yeah, they were. I mean, they're actually not. They weren't returns. They're refurbished. They're like some Sony speakers, and I did the research on them, and they were selling for about 150 each, and I think I got like 13 of them. What did I tell you? Like maybe they cost me 40 or 50 bucks each. But what I think happened is that Amazon must have sent those everywhere, because then the market flooded with them.
Yeah.
And then people start racing to the bottom, and I'm not going to lose money. So I'll wait for them to sell out of their inventory.
Yeah.
Right. I don't have to make a fortune, but I'll tell you this, I'm leery about doing that again. I would rather do what I did and buy a lot of books for $22 and, make $3,000 or $4,000 over the next 6 months on it.
Go to the next comment of Janet's there.
What does that mean?
Franchise Books is another YouTuber. He's a huge YouTuber, and he picks up his inventory. So he's there. There's no shipping. So definitely a plus if you could go pick it up. So if you're close enough to it, you go pick it up.
I did that.
The other thing is, if you watch some of the stuff, like he'll get a lot of oddball stuff, and he has an outlet. He has a store, or had a store. I don't know if he still has it, but he has a store where he can sell that stuff at, where we don't. So that's the outlet, like we were talking about. You have to have an outlet to put that stuff, and franchise had Kicks, yeah.
Okay, because I was about to say I'm looking and there ain't nothing.
No, it's Kicks.
I couldn't find Switchblade Jim either earlier.
Oh man, but yeah, he has his store that he could sell stuff for a couple of dollars and do that, and but yeah, definitely he makes.
Jeez.
But
got a boatload of viewers
content than he does anymore, because he has over 100,000 subscribers. So
almost 250,000 actually.
Okay, so 200,000, 250,000.
Yeah, 247.
Yeah, because he does pops and all that stuff too. So, and comic unboxings and stuff like that. So great channel. You guys haven't checked it out. Great channel, of course.
Okay.
But yeah, his older stuff is pallets and stuff like that. So
okay.
Yeah, like we have some warehouse in the Dallas area, but they mostly do electronics. And I wish we had one that did shoes, because there've been a couple of shoe pallets that I've wanted to win.
Oh yeah.
When you factor in the shipping,
right,
and those get real competitive, and then it comes down to, well, maybe I could double my money, but do I want to tie up $1,000 just to double it, or $1,000 that the way it's going to do way more than double?
Exactly.
So, but starting out to get a lot of inventory, that might not be bad.
Just think, if we'd won all those books, we still might be listing, and it's not really, but
right. Yeah, he makes it look easy because he's been doing it for years, so that's why he makes it look easy. I forget what her name is. She does pallets too, from 888 bulk and are
you in a big city, Janet, or what? What are your sourcing options? Goodwill? Do you know what the Goodwill bins are? Because to me, that's a factor in what you might want to. I'm all over the place. Like,
no, Clay, no, you're not.
I like garage sales and the Goodwill, because you can buy whatever.
Yeah, but you got to take that knowledge. It doesn't, you got.
Yeah. Get your phone out, research, and hey, I sold this Walkman I bought at a local thrift store. And I didn't sell it for a lot. Let's see, but when I bought it, I'm like, oh, this is a good buy, because I looked up. Let's see. Actually, $19.98, $10.90 shipping. I made a couple of dollars off of shipping. and I pay. Let's see if I put it in the SKU. No, I never went back and put it in the SKU. That's one that didn't. But I think no more than like a few like 3 or 4, maybe it was even 5. So I'm like, okay, you know, that was like 4 months ago. So I tripled my money, maybe at least doubled. I thought it'd sit there for forever. So I'm like, at least some back stock is getting gone.
Yeah, Jan, if you could get a pallet for 40, 50 bucks, you know, 50, 60 bucks and pick it up.
Yeah. That might be worth trying. Why not?
Yep.
Because any of us can go through $50. I mean, seriously, like if you eat out a few times.
Yep.
Right. San Bernardino. Yeah.
Yep. So that's,
you're an hour from. Okay.
VA trading. That's another one you can do. You have to have a license, business license for them. That's
Facebook Marketplace, Janet. That's a good place. You can get stuff cheap for free.
Clay, do you have the audio on YouTube?
No, it's muted.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I heard an echo for a second. I think it's gone now. Someone was saying, I don't know, maybe it was Orlando and this guest he had on last night, but they were saying, whoever it was, about like the free ads. A lot of people don't click free anymore, or maybe no, it's Jay, I guess, yesterday on my work deal, that people don't click on the free, because a lot of those free are then like a scam, you know, or you'll see some product and it's $2 and then you click and it's like, message me for price, you know. So a lot of the free ones still are like good, and some are those whatever, but not as many people click on the free items anymore. And that's why maybe we've all gotten stuff recently, because you're like, no, that can't be. Even if you're a casual person looking for a couch, you're like, no way, they're just giving that away. And you're like, no, people will give away sofa. If you take clothes to Goodwill, like, why wouldn't you give away sofas? I've done it.
Yeah.
Well, I sold a stuffed crocodile I picked up on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody gave away a bunch of toys, and this was like early in the stay in place. I was freaking out, and I picked it up and for free, and that stuffed crocodile sold for 20-something bucks today. Also in our group, there's a guy named Andrew, and he's putting ads out on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and other places. And I'd like to see how he's wording it, because he says that people are selling him so much stuff that he can't even keep up with it.
Wow.
Like the inventory, like he's got so many meetings to go to. So that's another good way to get inventory, is to write an ad, put it in Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, maybe offer up. And
maybe
Harry,
Harry? Hey, Harry. You want to pop on, Harry?
Janet.
Janet,
Also,
you hop on, whatever.
Yeah, definitely. Also, Pineapple Picker, she did an unboxing from bulk.com. She did an unboxing. Looks like she did pretty good off that pallet or that box. So she came in here. Well, she was in the chat a couple weeks ago. Pineapple Picker. So I checked out her video on bulk.
There's the link if anybody wants to join us.
I always like how Harry's always like, men. He always, like, I love it. He's like, gentlemen, men. Yeah, maybe Harry, you don't have to, but you're going to come on and teach us, show us some cool. Do you have anything cool you've added to your collection, or something cool that you just listed?
So I got an offer for a World Series San Francisco T-shirt that I've had for over a year for $5 and then $4 shipping. And I was asking for $7. It's on sale, $7.69. Should I take the $5 and run, or should I counter with like 6 or 7?
Which World Series is it? If it's 2010,
2014.
Oh, you're fine. As long as it's not the one they beat the Rangers, then you got to burn that.
Yeah, that was 2014. So $5. Should I take the $5 and run, or should I counter? That's the question.
I'll take it and run.
I know. I'm starting to realize I should take a few more offers.
Like I countered low.
It's been taking for a year, so I think I'm going to take it.
Yeah. Like I used to counter too much, and I lost a lot of sales that way.
Yeah.
So I now have a threshold. If it's percentage of my original offer, I heard that ching, that offer price, then I just sell it and move on. Hey, I do have another thing I accomplished this week, because Clay and I guess it's been 2 weeks. Like I keep saying, well, I think one of the things about reselling is you want to build those connections, start to network. And so we've been talking about business cards. So I ordered Texas Treasures business cards, Clay saw them.
Nice.
And so as I'm out, whether real estate agents or garage sales or whatever, I'm going to start spreading those business cards out to try to come in contact with more sources.
Now, did you get it off of Vistaprint or something, or did you?
Yeah. Hashtag free shipping with a. I think I'm
going to go when Staples opens up. I think I'm going to order from them. They have same day or next day cards. But yeah,
500.
I think I might be waiting a month or two before that. But there's no estate sales here in Sacramento, so I'm waiting anyways.
And I also reached out to a friend of mine. Actually, he sold us our house. He's a realtor. He used to be a teacher, and we stayed friends with him. And I let him know. I'm like, hey, if you got clients, or if there's clients in house that are moving and they're looking to do moving sales or estate sales, if you can reach out to me first, I'd appreciate it. And so he said, keep that in mind.
That's a good, yeah. Mel back from Burnout did a video like just showing like 10-minute deal of like Vistaprint, like here's an example. She's like, that's not what I put on my cards. She's like, here's 2 or 3. She has different ones she puts in packages, and she just did it off Vistaprint. And I actually commented, I'm like, hey, thanks, because I know I could figure it out, but it's just easier.
I'll show you.
A good tip for Vistaprint is you call them before you place your order. Has some promotion going on. So you get a discount. Say, hey, I'm a first-time buyer. They'll give you like 30-40% off. So.
Man, I should have done that.
Because, I want to get that. Another thing I thought about, Brian and I talked about this. I'm not going to spend a ton, but I want to get Scott like some sort of whenever I get finally organized, I have like one spot I sit in, like a banner, and put like all of our logos on it or something, whatever, for Thursday night, and have your dumpster and his, like, if it's the Burning Texas outline or something,
Here, I'll show you my card.
Yeah, I think I have a similar one you gave me months ago.
Yeah, it's blue and gold and Texas Treasures.
Oh, yeah, you give me the brown one. I like that.
It says, you want to kind of say what you're looking for, but you want to also keep it big enough where you don't want to get too specific. Specializing in men's shoes, collectibles, and all things vintage and antique. Then got to put the middle initial. He sounds very professional. Brian A. Vince. Owner, right? I guess I could have put president. I put owner, phone number, and email.
Proprietor. Maybe we should go with that, Scott. So
there you go.
Then people be like, that's fancy. I don't even know what the hell a proprietor is.
Yeah, I know Buffalo Picker the draft's on.
That's what we're going to be. It's going to be a short show tonight. 17th.
I can't get it through even the like.
I've been getting the updates.
ESPN app.
What number are they on?
CBS Sports, like Dolphins. Just
let me open up my YouTube TV.
Well, also you could go to Everyday Hustling, or no, Everyday I'm Hustling. He's streaming it.
Oh, that guy paid quick.
So I kind of am glancing. I don't care that much. I mean, I do, but whatever.
You want to do a peek in, even though
sure. We peek in on other people's show.
Probably should do that, but here we go. All right, so here's your live draft, guys. Who are we at? The Chargers are on the clock.
Chargers are on the clock. The LA Chargers. So.
I don't see anything. It's black.
It's all black right now. Like I said,
I wonder if they have it where you can't
Share.
Yeah, let me try that.
Because Everyday Hustling, like I said, he's.
Is it there now?
Nope.
Weird.
That's weird because I have share screen and I'm on it.
I wonder what what Everyday Hustling is doing to get his stream.
It even says StreamYard is sharing your screen.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right. Well,
I know the Cowboys don't pick for a while, so
yeah. I just want to be done before the Cowboys pick. So
yeah.
Yeah, we got it. Well, I got to go, Scott, a few years ago when it was here. They had like a lottery, you just sign up and free. And I got an email, and my cousin, who I talk about, the one who was the Cowboys cheerleader and loves the Cowboys, I won. So I took off from school that day. I think maybe Ubered a little, and then we went out there that afternoon, and it's kind of fun. Like, I normally don't follow any draft. It just doesn't interest me that much because it's not a game and blah 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 or something. But
there's nothing going on right now. So
but it was cool to go to see people in their outfits, and like how fanatical and some of these cool stories. Like that guy I think it was the Steelers or Bengals who had been in a wreck or hurt real bad and like walked out on stage, and he'd been paralyzed or something. So it was a cool night just to see the whole setup. As a kid, I really liked going to the Mavericks, the NBA draft, because we were a new franchise in the early 80s and you knew who players were somewhat because of college. Now it's great. We have players from all over, but if they're from Europe, like I didn't know who Luka was until we drafted him or Dirk. And then college guys, you got to really watch because they play 1 year. So, you're like, who cares about the NBA draft as long as you get a good player?
Right, Lady Luck Junk.
Lady Luck Junk. Was that the person yesterday?
Say it 5 times.
Lady Luck Junk, Lady Luck Junk, Lady Luck Junk, Lady Luck Junk, Lady Luck Junk. Danica. Isn't that her name, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay's looking good this year.
Right? Gronk, Brady.
Yep.
Oh,
Brady and Gronk. And draft picks.
Yeah. Did you hear about Brady's newest thing? So
his name has trying to what was it, like coin his phrase or whatever?
Well, no, today
they're washed up. Give me Gronk and Brady from 10 years ago or even 5 years ago, but at this point
I know somebody that was upset with Brady leaving. That was Kevin.
But Brady was going to the offensive coordinator's house, Byron Leftwich, to pick up like something and drop off whatever. And so the door, probably he expected it would be open. So he opened the door. Some guy sitting on the sofa turns around and is like going, "Can I help you?" And Brady is like, "Oh, am I in the wrong house?" And he leaves. And then the guy's like, "Wait, what? That was Tom Brady." And he runs out, but Brady was already walking in. And the guy said, "I'm not mad. Like, the houses do look the same." And he's like, "Hey, everybody's, not everybody can win the lottery, but I won this time," or something. And then Brady tweeted and said something like, "I'm just taking over. I'm in your parks when I'm not supposed to. I'm walking in your houses," making fun of himself.
Right.
Hey, apparently you're a superhero now.
Tampa's a good city.
Yeah.
I like it. I lived there for about 8 months after college, worked at the University of Tampa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's nice. Where are you from originally? I know I've asked before, Scott, you said?
Oh, I'm from Reno. I was born and raised in Reno.
Reno, okay.
Yeah.
My dad and I, several times when we skied at Heavenly.
Yeah, Heavenly's nice. I like North Star and everything, but Heavenly's
flying in and out of there. Yeah.
Really the premier place to go.
I have not been there in like 20 years. This promotion I did or something. Super clay, yeah. I ordered something with Lady Luck Junk on it, and it said Lady Luck Juck. Lady Luck Juck, Lady Luck Juck, Lady Luck Juck.
Sounds like that. Like
also,
Lady Luck.
Yeah.
Like I'm running out of shelves and bins, and they were out of stock at Walmart for pickup, so I had to order some through Walmart.com to get the cheapest ones, and it said, you know, will be delivered by May 7th.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god! So I need shelves and more bins.
Kevin's a mess. He's asking what the StreamYard's for.
What?
Did he really? Is
yeah, in the
he
chat.
message? Oh yeah, I see it. He's tired. When I watched part of him on Mike's show last night, he seemed tired. Like he's working hard at job and listing, I think, and
and YouTube and Instagram and
trying to figure out Instagram. Yep.
Does your kid sleep through the night, Scott?
He wakes up to eat, but that's about it.
That's pretty good then.
So yeah.
How old are you? We were.
How old am I?
Yeah.
I went to Dollar Tree because I was sourcing from Dollar Tree in the store next door, and they're like, "How old are you? How old are you?" So 47. I'll be 48 in June. So
I thought you looked younger than that. Okay, you're all right.
Yeah, and then this is the last kid, so
yeah,
problem. So
I get it. It's like I say, I have none. So if I meet someone, they need to be a decent amount younger, or I'll adopt like a 7-year-old to kind of play catch up.
You have all those. Oh, that's Kevin again.
So, wait, he said a decent amount younger.
OS, what time?
What time?
Define a decent amount younger.
Yeah.
If someone said that in the chat. I guess. Hey, Matt. I guess
that would depend on your reselling PayPal account too. How much younger you could go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, not trying to kill Dad off at all. Not putting that in the universe. But if he did, that would help. I think get someone younger, you know. But I wouldn't want to marry anyone for money, them marry me for some money.
You don't want to be a sugar daddy? You can have a new closet name, Sugar Daddy Clay.
Scott, I do joke with some of my friends. I'm like, hey, you want to be my new stepmom? You know, my dad's only almost 82.
eBay Poshman, huh? What's going on? I watched those Instacart videos.
Yeah, I need to catch up on those. Yeah.
Me too. What's up, Matt? If you want to pop up,
I know Matt's been doing. You had a whole bunch of orders there on the last one. So, is he getting Clip Matt? Are you getting hate on your Instagram videos? Or not Instacart videos? So,
is
it picking up? I guess. Yeah, Matt, if you want to come on or whoever.
Yeah, if you want to.
Was he in the chat last week? Did he come on last week?
Yeah.
At the end, I guess, right? No, not really.
Okay.
I don't know.
I was wondering if there was going to be haters or not. I saw More Income do Uber Eats or whatever one he does. And he was stuck in the snow, I guess, for 2 hours.
Oh.
He's up in Fargo, North Dakota trying to do
wow.
Eats, so they had a storm.
It's terrible.
And Lady Luck Junk, if you want to pop on, there's the link too.
Yeah, anybody wants to pop on, we're
open,
willing to chat. So what else is going on reselling wise, guys? Any changes? Anything new you've tried? I don't know, anything new in reselling world?
Oh, Lady Luck is in backstage.
Oh, she's backstage, Brian.
All right.
Cool.
She's ready to come on in.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Oh, your mic is off, Danica.
Mute.
Well, that's.
Oh, there you go.
You got some cool dolls behind you. See what? Jack Skellington and
something up top.
Oh yeah.
I thought that if I didn't mute it, it would echo. I've never been on here before.
Well, make sure it's muted on the YouTube. If you have a YouTube tab open.
Oh, it went into StreamYard.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in StreamYard.
If you have both, you just mute the YouTube.
Well, yeah, this is where I set and list and ship and do all my things y'all do.
Awesome. Which platforms do you sell on?
eBay, everything. eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, Amazon. I have a little store, but I only open the store once a month.
Oh, okay.
Do y'all know anything about this?
Here, let me put you on the big screen so we can see.
USS Pintado. What is that?
Yeah, never
It's a
seen that.
little placard, I think
Yeah.
it's brass, maybe.
What is
Huh.
it? USS Pintado?
That's cool looking. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know, maybe Spanish ship or
Oh,
something.
yeah, it looks Spanish.
That could be like a Brian. I'd be like, that's a worth point now.
It's
Yeah, we can look on Worth Point.
Yeah,
a buckle.
I know, right? Yeah, giant. Yeah,
Yep.
here Brian will look on Worth Point, and
Awesome. I got it
Right,
at
it
a
is good for something.
what is it? The USS Pintado
Yes.
What's the rest of it?
submarine. I'm on Google
Submarine. Oh, wow.
because it had a whale tail, right, on it.
Look at this.
Yeah, on Google it says.
I have
Not
not
exactly.
looked it up. I'm not afraid to research, but I just thought since I was cleaning it that y'all might want to see it.
Oh, that's
Yeah, like
awesome.
Huh.
this fish. I don't even know what this is. What do they say this is? For plaque. That plaque sold for $224.
So like a submarine? Is that a torpedo?
Yeah.
Or no, that's a
Yeah.
bomb.
So it looks
I
like
found a link like on Google. I just typed in USS Pintado and it says a bunch of submarine things.
oh, here it is.
It's still active. It's out there somewhere right now, I
Oh, you
think.
found it?
Found it.
That's
USS
so cool.
all mass about 6.5 inches. And in 2017 it sold for $99.
And there you go.
Nice.
It was a $5 storage unit, so
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Wait, the whole unit was $5?
yeah. And I've
Nice.
already I've sold golf clubs out of it, and I can't remember right off the top of my head, but
$5.
it was a good. Yeah, I'm cheap with them. I'm really. I've gotten burned so many times.
Yeah.
Ask your question, Dan.
I've had good luck with mine. But
Yeah.
I've only done like 5 of them.
Are you in
I
Fort
guess
Worth?
the last storage units, like I've done about 4 or 5, and I've had some pretty good luck. But the last one I bought, I don't think I've turned a profit on that one yet. Janet, what's your question?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you cleared out a loan. Yeah. And where are you, Danica?
It's White Settlement is where I work out of. Fort Worth.
Where? Oh, Fort Worth. Oh, okay. Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
What about y'all?
I'm in Waxahachie.
Oh wow.
Dallas and Clay.
I'm in Dallas, like Lakewood, White Rock Lake,
I lived in
downtown.
Lakewood
Oh, really?
when I was really young. It was so
Okay.
fun. Like you could.
How-
It's like by White Rock.
Yeah.
That was some crazy times. I lived with 3 girls, and well, it was crazy. Good times.
How long have you lived out there
The
now?
houses are so old and cool there,
Yeah.
and well maintained.
How long have you lived in White Settlement?
Well, I grew up in this area,
Okay.
but my family and I moved here. I want to say 15 years ago. You know, I've bounced all around.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm right from this area. Brian's more or less from that greater area. So,
And
I'm
Scott's
so glad. That's why I'm like popping in, because I don't know anybody around except I meet. Y'all know Tino, the soul advisor. You ever see his video?
yeah, he's a big shoe guy.
I see him at Goodwill all the time, so I feel like he's my friend.
yeah.
Nodding over those shoes, boots.
I think it would be fun to have like a local get together.
Yeah. Because
But Do what?
there's a bunch now. We're starting to realize like what Francie, who comes sometimes is on. She's down by Brian, and then there's a couple other local people that have followed us we followed them. Yeah.
I'm glad I found y'all. I subscribed to you from somebody's channel, but yesterday was the first time I got a notification and was like, ooh, because I leave a computer open over here playing YouTube. Probably watch way too much YouTube, but
Yeah.
We all do.
I don't know what that means.
you get lonely, you know, you're listing and packing and shipping, and well, I get lonely.
Yeah.
And you don't want to feel desperate. You don't want to be like, will you be
Sloth
my
says I'm from the greatest country in the world.
Will you be my friend?
We're doing live listing shows this week. We're like, been listening for several hours. Let's go live and talk.
Well, and we're going insane.
So that's yesterday we did just Brian's channel. Today we did like an hour on his and an hour on mine.
What's your channel?
Just Clay's Closet. Yeah, I just subscribed to you. You got a good logo. Brian will make fun of me now because he'll be like, yeah, Clay loves logos. I do. I like logos.
Yeah, let me see if I've subscribed yet. I'll go check.
Lady Luck Junk. Lady Luck Junk. Are you okay? Here's the important question: are you using the cards that say "Juck"?
No.
She's got show us the Lady Luck Juck.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'm number 43, so I was just subscribed.
Why can I not find it? Lady Luck
All
Junk.
one word.
All one word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It just says it's even worse.
Found it. I'm 44.
Well, you can't see that.
A little necklace. Oh, okay.
Oh, there you
Luck Juck.
go.
Luck Juck.
My kids are like, Mom, are you keeping that? I'm like, yeah. It's a reminder
Juck.
that we all make mistakes, and I'm not going to wear it, but
Luck Juck.
Yeah, I would list that. That's pretty awesome.
I started my reselling business on a gambling win. Is why the name is that. But
Okay.
I left my job that I had for like 25 years and was like, I'm doing this. And it's hard, y'all know.
So how long have you done it, you said?
Just September 2018 is when I started.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, so you went all in.
But I've always loved it. You know what I mean? Like it's been in my blood. I just denied it, I think.
It is fun.
Where are you at, Scott?
I'm in Sacramento, California. So me and Jan are almost neighbors, but not not really. But yeah, I'm in Sacramento.
Is that where the Queen Mary is?
Yep.
I've been there.
You mean the big ship, the big Queen Mary?
Yeah,
That's
it's haunted.
California.
Yeah, that's Long Beach, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
Long Beach.
Gotcha.
I was thinking the Tahoe Queen. That's about an hour from us. That's another one. That's a little paddle boat. So, but yeah, the Queen Mary's down in Long Beach.
Yeah, and the Spruce Goose, if you know what that is, used to be there.
Yeah.
No.
It's this. Do you know who Howard Hughes is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He, recluse, rich guy, and oil and all that. So he built this giant boat, and they made a movie called The Aviator with Leonardo DiCaprio. And he built this giant boat. It's supposed to be it'd be like what the military have for the big cargo planes now, and it was all wooden. And it got off the water. It was a whatever you call it, took on and off from the water, and it only got off the water 10 feet or something. And so it used to be in a giant dome kind of floating next to the Queen Mary, and now it's in.
Oh, guess what?
Portland.
They're closed for visitors right now.
What is the
Spruce Goose.
Oh, you looked it up?
Sorry, that was a bad joke. I asked my girlfriend the other day, we did a happy hour call like this, and they were just kind of down. I was like, so what are y'all doing this weekend? What's not funny?
Hey, what's going on, Matt?
Matt,
Hey,
what's up?
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're loud and clear. How's it going?
I'm doing okay. I'll just pop in for a minute.
So
I won't
good.
keep you guys too long tonight.
How is the card going?
It's going. I went out today. some days are crazy. You know, people's crazy. People's on edge now. It seems like
my girlfriend signed up because she's bored, and she
really?
did a couple of them. Then my mother-in-law signed up. She's done a couple of them, but yeah, it's it's a grind, I know. But,
yes. What did they think about it?
Sure.
What did they think about it? Have they tried it already?
Yeah, they've tried it. Yeah, it's
what do they think?
High stress. They got Caleb got stressed out a little bit. So yeah,
I want to see Clay do it.
Good money though. Kevin, what's
I
up?
want to see Clay make a video doing it.
The man, the myth, and the legend.
There he is.
Kevin, aka the Thrifting Lounge.
Other way. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
We can't hear him though.
No, wait.
Opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with the microphone.
Use work point, like maybe Brian could look it up for you because he has work point. She has a pillow, big pillow from Sacramento or San Francisco over here that she bought. She's looking for
watching TV. Gumps.
A beautiful round pillow. Do you have is there a model name on them or something? It would be hard to find it with just off of that description. And I don't know much about pillows
but seems pretty cool though.
Gumps.
Yeah, what's her channel?
Jan doesn't do a channel, I don't think. Okay. But that's not
maybe that's why Switchblade Jim earlier, yeah.
Yeah, she's that's just her name.
He has the name Switchblade Jim.
Yeah, I know. I wonder where he went. I was gonna ask him some questions.
He had to go take care of somebody.
Right?
You had to go shake somebody.
Let me answer that question for you. That's a hard question to answer. It's an important question, but this is, and Clay. I think Clay benefited from this, to be honest. Like mentoring, right? Like we go to YouTube to figure out how to resell, but how valuable would it be to actually just if you came in and shadowed somebody for a week as they resold, as they sourced, as they did their inventory, as they did their listing, you would learn so much than having to figure out all by yourself. And
my learning curve is I want to be like, my sales are, I think, pretty good.
They're good.
Started listing in November at Thanksgiving break, and most of that's because of Brian.
Well, where did you get all those shoes in your pantry?
Oh, unfortunately,
all right, hold on. So you got to take the audience to the pantry.
Take the audience to the shoes again. Okay. So that's when Dad and stepmom ended up divorced. He had a storage unit because they both moved into apartments.
T-shirt, by the way.
Huh?
Like the T-shirt too.
Oh yeah, I got this at a Goodwill, and I'm keeping it. Minnesota Golden Gophers, right? For like $1.70.
Nice.
No, this is in the pantry. You just went mute.
I want a pantry like that.
There you go. So in Dad's storage unit, there was a box that said donate or donation. And I looked in it and I'm like, okay, I'm donating it. And she doesn't care. Like there was a painting that wouldn't fit in anyone's TV. And she was like, well, I can't get it. I don't want to pay someone. I was like, well, I've started selling online. Do you care? She was like, no, go for it. So I didn't even ask her about this because it was in a donate box. Yeah. Jimmy Choo, Christian Louis Vuitton, Manolo, how do you say? Manolo Blahnik, Jimmy Choo. These are like $40. Archie. What? Oh, Yves Saint Laurent.
Yeah, let's go.
Manolo Blahnik, however you say. Jimmy Choo. And Jimmy Choo. And I've already sold like 2 or 3 pairs of Jimmy Choos, like some boots and other. Yeah, these aren't really expensive, but I keep some boots You can see down here because they're tall. And also got more boots. That's too dark, but you can kind of see boots. Yeah. So yeah, that's better than my groceries because that'll pay for a lot of groceries because I paid $0.
Yeah.
Plus,
What the hell
Dad let
is
me
Gilbert
sell.
Tennis? God.
I sold like a couple other things from it, the old elliptical, and I don't know, a few other things, and he let me keep the cash, trying to help me out. So unfortunately,
you have any shoes in the refrigerator?
what more shoes in the fridge?
That's funny.
You got any shoes in the refrigerator?
Hey, if they needed to be, I'd keep them in there. I don't have much food, so.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a first for me. I've never seen shoes in people's cabinets, but hey, more power to you.
When they're fancy like that,
They're precious.
Yeah,
yeah,
you need to have those in a safe somewhere. Those some
yeah, because I'm not going to put those in
shoes.
my shoebox wall I built, or whatever. Yeah.
How's the shoebox wall coming? Is it filling up?
Yeah, we can take a field trip to
Right.
another field trip here.
That's a nice mic.
Yes, the Blue Yeti that Kevin sent me a link like a couple of months ago.
Well, mine's
Filling up.
mine's already broken. So
Oh, that looks good.
So he's starting to get filled, you can see, and I'm trying like on some of the spots where you can see the things out to the edge, I'm trying to double or triple up even. If I can, I'll put shoes and at least one other thing, but I still have a decent amount of space, to add a second item.
Well,
And I'm probably going to build another one. People on my live deal yesterday said, you should have time-lapsed it. So in the next few days, I'll make another one that's going to go in the living room. So that way I'll have space for like 400 or 500 clothing / shoes just here. And then the hard goods will just grow at the storage unit.
So you're gonna get a call from the Postmaster General. I called the tip line.
Yeah. You have
for misuse of a government property right there.
misuse of USPS boxes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's nervous. Look at him. He's thinking about it.
Yeah. Hey, with the free
All right,
boxes.
how you doing?
I'm good, man. Other than I think that my Yeti's broke.
Uh-oh.
It happened when we came back. I think it might have happened from the trip going up to Gainesville last week. Something happened, and it's just not working. I tried it on Flipping Goodies live yesterday. Wasn't working. I had to use my phone.
That's right.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. I'll try to get a new wire. If not, it's from Amazon. They'll take it back and give me a new one. So.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
That's what's great about Amazon.
Yeah.
Until you're a seller.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who else do we have on here?
We have Danica, Lady Luck Junk.
Lady Luck Junk, Lady Luck Junk.
3 more times.
Lady Luck Junk, 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 Danica. That's what what was it, David Letterman, stupid human trick there?
We got Matt.
How you doing? How you doing, Posh man?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
Doing great. How's your what is that called that you do? Instacart.
It's going. Yeah, some days are better than others. It is. It's definitely a challenge too. It's crazy. People are crazy out there.
Oh yeah,
they'll run over you with a shopping cart.
dude, it's nuts right now.
Any toilet paper out there?
Actually, there's a little bit.
They're sending me back to work at the in the office next week, which I don't know why, because we're leaving the doors locked still.
What? That makes no sense.
It's exactly. It's just that's how my owner is. You just friggin' just ridiculous.
Huh.
So you have what, a 2
back to work?
week vacation?
What?
You have 2 weeks off?
There's my crazy son. He just come home from work.
Oh, fun. Yeah, Scott. I have like probably already 2 weeks this year
Oh
because
wow.
I've been for 3 years, and I get a lot of paid sick and vacation. So
Oh my gosh, I just typed in Scott Triple D, and I don't think that's your channel.
Yeah, that's my channel.
Really?
yeah,
Oh, I missed something.
Oh, you missed something. No,
I want to see those.
I
I want to see those Scott triple D's over there
Yeah.
at whatever screen you're looking at.
That's funny.
Whatever screen you're looking at.
I know. I'm curious the way she's like, yeah.
It was nice.
I probably would prefer that Scott Triple D over this Scott Triple D.
Man.
You still got that Corona, Clay?
The Corona came back, yeah. But I got more meds, legal drugs.
I knew you had it.
Yeah.
For what, about 2 months? Well, it was gone for a while.
It was. And then, like I said, I stay up now stupidly late because, you know, I mean, we're teaching. Oh, you know how many times, though, I've looked at grades in last 2 weeks? None. I need to enter the. Well, we're only down to 1 grade a week, so.
So mine Friday, and I check on Monday. And then next Monday, if anybody did the last week, I'll go back and
I'll check Monday, but yeah, I'm set up for the next 2 weeks. So
yeah, teaching is really easy right now.
yeah.
I'm a full-time reseller, and it's kind of like an experiment for me because I'm able to work full-time right now. And Kevin, your tip about listing more, absolutely on point. Like myself,
send me some sales.
And I believe I could do it full-time.
Yeah, I tell you, man, like it's up to you to make your own income.
Wait till you go through a summer, though, to decide. I think. I mean, I didn't, and I was shocked. I started at, right at a fourth quarter beginning,
Yeah.
I loaded it up and was like, wow.
So Danica, what do you sell primarily?
Do that one more. Hey, do that one more time. You sound like what's that song? Oh, I feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Do it again. Sing it.
Yeah,
It's
James
gotta
Brown.
do it like a TikTok. That'd be perfect. Wow. I feel good.
I think we got it in stereo.
That's
That
awesome.
could be at the beginning of all her videos now when she makes them. She has to do that.
So what do you focus on certain niches, Danica, or do you sell a little bit of everything?
A little bit of everything. I like older stuff and, the research part of it just because it's fun.
Me too.
But it doesn't mean that's going to be a quick sell. So you got to do what you got to do. Like I go to the bins like you, Clay, a lot. And it just kind of depends on where my inventory. Like I don't think of it as a death pile. It's just, finding the right market pile.
It's a money pile.
I like that.
So if I'm getting ready to have a warehouse sale at the shop, I'm going to go and just load up on crap that, cool. They got cool stuff there. So cheap. And I don't know. Did I answer your question?
So you do warehouse sales? So you said what, once a month? What, like, do you have a warehouse or
No, it's really not a warehouse. It's more of just like an old, the only content I have is on Instagram. So you could see the front of the store that I just posted today.
Danica, what's your Instagram? We have to hook up. I just started doing Instagram a lot too.
I feel like I already follow you.
Probably. Thrifting Lounge? Probably.
Sounds familiar.
Are you the same Lady Luck? There you are. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been posting a lot of resale stuff just because who really wants to see that right now? Like, honestly, I've been in a funk, so I'm glad that I found you guys.
But this is a good haul she had a couple weeks ago.
Oh, there you go.
Back of her car is the car boot, as Jamie in England, is full. Yeah, that's a good.
That's a small one. I don't like to post. I feel like it's braggy. I know everybody does Because
And
I
then
it's
love
motivating.
People's posts like that. I love it.
Your
Really?
family laying
Oh
around.
yeah. I love
relaxing.
watching people's haul videos too.
Is that your kids? You said you have kids or
That's
husband?
my boys. Yep. I'm married.
How many kids?
3 boys.
3 boys. Okay.
So it's nice that I have to shop because I can get away from the boy. You know, like being the only girl. It's nice. Right now, with everything being shut down, I have a place to go. Thrift Lounge. Why can't I can't spell anything today.
Thrift in London. Yeah.
15, yeah.
Like nonstop.
Got it. Got 'em.
Scott,
Yep.
when are we gonna do a live?
Soon. Let's do one this weekend.
Yeah, man, I miss our lives, bro.
I miss our lives too. I was thinking about that the other day.
I know. Like I like going on people's channels on the lives. Like I don't think I like having them on mine. Too much pressure.
Yeah, let me know when you're free. We'll do one Friday night, Saturday night, something like that, like we used to do.
Yeah. I want to try to get on TikTok too. Maybe we could do
Yep.
like a 1-minute interview on TikTok or something. Figure it out.
I just been watching dance videos on TikTok and all that
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
so-
dude. What's
That
that
was
one?
day.
There's that one, like it sounds like a cowboy one. I forget what it's called. I'm sure you heard it. It's still cool.
I've only done TikTok for 2 days, so I'm pretty new to it.
You
I
can
haven't
get
put any
sucked
videos
into that.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
the one.
right.
Yeah.
Especially the dance ones.
Or how
Yeah.
about the one that goes, Carol Baskins killed her
Yeah.
husband? I love that.
Yep, I saw that one.
Hit
I
her
like
basket. Killed her
Killed her
husband.
husband.
Active.
Basket.
Couldn't convince
Lion,
me it didn't
tigers.
happen.
Dude, and those people are making like a crap ton of money just cutting those songs up
Wow.
and everybody redoing it and producing it. I'm trying to figure it out, you know.
That's
You
what
guys
Gary
don't
Vee
need-
has to do.
I'm very logistic before I do anything.
So Clay, I saw you were showing the picture.
Wait,
That
is
was
that
crazy.
Jeremy?
That was a crazy day, man.
She met the Hales.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, so I
That's awesome.
was on my storage run, like I do, you know, with the auctions, and I usually stick to the ones really close because I'm solo and I just have a pickup. Something that day was like, you need to go to the next one. Like it was, they like have like 15 in a day. I usually
Yeah.
do 3. So I hear this voice behind me, and you've heard it on the YouTube over and over. And I turned around and I was like, "Oh my God, what are you doing here?" And I like ran up and hugged him. And he's like,
That's awesome.
Oh, and then here's this with Wade.
"Yeah, man,
Wait, oh, wait.
that's my
what's it
husband."
called? That's awesome.
You've met like every auction person. All you need is auction pirate and grind.
I know.
Guy with a very long beard.
Locker nuts.
I'm a fan.
What? Yeah, locker nuts. Yeah.
Yep.
To me, those are the big 5 I know or whatever. Yeah.
Well,
All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here. Dinner's ready.
you have a kid.
Oh, fine. Don't be a parent again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I said I was going to
Barbecue night. So
So I think we're going to shut it down. Maybe catch. Cowboys haven't drafted yet, have they?
nope.
No.
What happened?
I haven't seen it.
We're just going to cut. We're going to cut it down tonight. Shut it down.
Yeah,
tonight.
we're not.
Yeah, that's cool. No problem.
We've been doing workflows, work hangouts. Like in
Yeah,
the
I see those pop up. It's just I'm working during the day, or I'm just getting right off of work, and the last thing I want to do is get hanging off of work, unless I'm driving home from work, in which I haven't done in weeks. So, yeah.
He moved from one chair 2 feet away to the sofa.
Thanks for popping in, Brian.
Oh, anytime.
It was fun.
Thanks for coming in. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Matt, Kevin.
Yeah, good to
Scott.
see everybody again.
Yeah,
Shelby.
thank you.
Good sourcing, and we'll see you next time.
All right, later, guys.
Peace.
Bye.
He did